Hello everyone, this is Venus Brown. Today I'm going to be reacting to The Crown, episode 8 from season 1. This is called Pride and Joy. Maybe a baby. Don't know exactly, but we'll see. I am out here in the living room again. I'm trying to do my recordings more often in my room just to have a nice quiet setting more often than not. Unfortunately, my youngest kid is sick right now with one of these viruses that is going through. I brought them to college, felt very dizzy. I brought them home, called the clinic, got an appointment right away, came in. We were checking in. They vomited all over the place. Doctor said they needed preferably keep them isolated away from everyone. Their own private bathroom if it's available. Figured the best way to make that happen is to put them in our master bedroom, which has a bathroom attached so nobody else is using it. Got them some chicken noodle soup, some medicine, Gatorade, probiotics, I guess, soda crackers. So hopefully they'll be okay. So just some well wishes, positive thoughts and vibes and all of that. Pride and Joy. The Crown, season 1, episode 8. Let's get to it. And I can't pause the show like I was before, so it'll just be kind of straight through, no pausing. Here we have it, the intro to The Crown, just without the music, because we can't be having the music playing. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you want more content, click subscribe. If you click that little bell and click all, then you'll get more content notifications. There it is. I'm thinking it's gotta be her mom.
I can't do it. I'm not strong enough. That's why you have 2 grown-up daughters. Step in for you in situations like this. I'll do it.
Thank you, but that makes no sense.
How does that not make sense?
Speeches for Papa about Papa. I would like to do it.
It's right I do it.
You don't enjoy. And I was Papa. What? Favourite? Where are you going to tonight?
Your father didn't have a favourite. He adored you both.
But she's not head of the family. I am. And I will make the speech.
Couldn't they have more than one speech? Because I see how she's head of the country and
6
everything.
years ago, I unveiled this noble statue today.
Okay, so it's not about anybody dying, really? It's an unveiling of a statue. Shows how much I know.
That sending the Queen on this forthcoming tour in the current climate would be to put the sovereign in an unacceptable level of danger.
So what is it you would have the Queen do? Stay at home?
Yeah.
In the wake of minor incidents prosecuted by an insurgent rabble?
Not minor
What kind of
incidents.
signal would that send? The Crown does not back down. If Britain had made a habit of backing down, the world would already be living under the
Not
yoke of
minor
fascist
incidents.
tyranny.
Just the stuff they're showing on that film shows that is not minor.
Bypass Gibraltar up to it.
I understand that some people did not realize how bad things were until it was too late, but that was not minor.
Patronize her.
How many dresses are there?
100.
100. And hats?
36.
Pairs of shoes?
50.
Isn't this all a bit much? Shouldn't we try to economise?
It is. It was a directive from the government itself, and Britain, our very best foot.
You can do far less of your very best and still put your best foot
Find the whole
forward.
thing. To make everyone think it's all so fine. But it's not. The rust is eating away at the engine and the structure. The banger is falling apart. But no one wants to see it.
Not.
That's our job. That's who we are. Coat of
I
paint.
am not okay.
Uniform, sir.
I do enjoy watching
Wear
Matt
uniforms to
Smith.
battle. Oh, this is a
He
costume.
certainly sometimes plays parts that are not very nice, but still enjoy watching him.
It's just a
Does a really
formality, Your
great
Majesty.
job.
Confirming your...
Wouldn't we give some of it to Princess Margaret? I'm just thinking she's had a tough time of it lately. Being allowed to shine a bit might be good for her. Get her back on track.
Does he watch you?
Oh, yes.
Evil eyes on
that's not
you
Trevor.
and micromanagement,
Feels
and
like it there.
breathing down your neck.
Yes. Guide me. I feel quite unanchored without you.
Yes, but it's what we agreed.
Unanchored. I think I like that word in this situation. Unanchored.
You won't, of course. You don't need me anymore at all.
Of course I do.
You've grown up.
You always
daughters
have your
quite capable of
moments
looking after
where you
themselves.
need mom,
Who is it?
even if you
Who's
don't want to
staying?
admit it.
It's the end of the earth.
Yes. Chance to really get away from it all. Ever would think.
About what?
Everything. You ought to be confident and generous enough to respect that.
I am.
Maybe not so much.
Traps being set for him. Those who wish to lead him astray. Margaret, you're imagining things.
No.
Am I? Yes. Anyway, it's
I mean, that
much
happens
longer.
in pretty much
2
any
years.
freaking
The
occupation.
first 3 or 4 months will fly by.
You've got
when you're
people
kindly
over
filling
you
in for
who
me.
are
I'm
watching
trying
your
not
every
to upstage
move.
you. My own
You mess
character
up.
trait. I never expected
see it,
anything less. That's advantage.
take
of your
action.
character too grim.
It's the point.
Too much.
Steer people into always being on their toes.
in for when I'm gone. My characterless sister.
My
Not a showgirl.
characterless sister. Oh yes, because I'm just running the show all the way through. I can't make the volume on the show lower or my sound higher. It's all just whatever is being recorded into the camera.
Could you? But let them see only the eternal.
So you gotta keep up that constant mirage. Royals don't have feelings. They don't see anything as a burden. It's all good. Because they are eternal. Strength and poise. Marcy, take me away.
There's a castle on the coast for sale. They're threatening to tear it down. The owner can't afford to keep it up.
A chap called Imberterry. Strange fellow.
I would not have the motivation to keep it up.
To the seals that swim past the castle.
But that would be cool. Like if you had the money and like they do, if you had the money and the resources, put a staff in there and keep it running so that I don't have to clean everything and
It has.
maintain everything. That would be cool.
I don't want to sound self-piteous.
Have a castle
But
in
loss
Scotland.
has followed loss. Bertie was a wonderful husband and father, but he needed a great deal of help as king. And then we lose him, and at precisely the moment when they should be giving me more to do, stop me falling into despair, they take it all. They take it all away.
And it sucks to feel useless.
They put it all into the hands of the girls. Totally unequipped for it.
Is she? I think she did quite well with the hand she was given.
Message delivered, loud and clear, I'd say. Stay loyal or die. Is that it now? Can we not walk?
Stay loyal or die.
Without wishing to rush
There
you,
we go.
we do need to move on as quickly.
I'll try to talk about this, the little bit I know about her ability to speak and everything, and the situation with the family in a little bit. Somebody else might be able to kind of chime in and fill me in.
This manifesto for her, in her register, reflecting her character.
I have a different character,
Indeed.
and since I shall be deputising for my sister tonight,
Ma'am.
give it a bit more colour. Make it feel a bit more like me. Breathe a little life into it.
You don't want anything embarrassing to
Her
happen.
Majesty won't mind.
And the Queen
Besides,
always
I'm
presents
not coming
herself
tonight
so
expecting
like
to meet a queen.
stoic and quiet and
Yes, we'll
everything.
be
But
getting them one.
I don't know. I feel like let her make some adjustments and then go through and tell her what can and can't fly. Forcing her to do a boring speech that doesn't suit her can come off just as badly.
Not brilliant, even.
See, had
than
you
the colours
given
of
her
those
the
lovely
go-ahead
islands or
and made sure to
the echoes
actually
of that
go
music,
through and
or
edit
the
what she
welcome of
wrote and
cheerful
let her
and
know what
friendly
could
people,
fly,
wherever my sister may travel.
you might
It's
have had
what
a
I
little
see
more
as I look
control
out
over
on the
this.
stage tonight. As I look out at all of you tonight, my, don't you all look wonderful? And shimmering. We're positively exotic.
My understanding is that growing up, the sister actually had gumption, better speaking skills, and all of this stuff. Like, she maybe would have been a better fit for that kind of leadership position, for having to get up in front of people. When all is said and done, I think Elizabeth presents herself more quietly and stoically. They want the queen to present this image of, like he was saying, eternal or whatever. And what I remember, there was also like some frustration in the reality that she was not going to be made queen, and Queen Elizabeth would, when it wasn't really the kind of position that Queen Elizabeth would necessarily have fit in very well. I don't understand exactly, though, why the mom at this point I feel like Queen Elizabeth has presented herself well enough that I don't really understand why her mom feels like she's so underprepared for the position. I get why she was upset and felt that her husband was underprepared. Even if Elizabeth wasn't completely prepared, I feel like she's done fairly well considering everything at that point, at least from what we can see. I don't know what the Queen Mother is seeing. It seems like she feels like she's so unprepared. I know her daughter has come to her a couple times for helps and suggestions, but it doesn't seem like it's like out of the ordinary or inordinable amount of times or anything like that, or requests that seem outrageous, like how could you not know how to deal with this? I'm gonna turn this off for a little while and let the phone cool down, and we'll come back at the around the halfway point, 28 minutes 10 seconds in. Asked the sick one if they needed some chicken noodle soup heated up. They graced us with their appearance for a little while, long enough to scratch their head and their belly, let me know that their back is still achy, and grab their chicken noodle soup and then go back into the room. Hopefully they're feeling a little better. Back to the show.
And outshine me.
Isn't it exhausting?
That's like you.
Learning so much about whether somebody else is going to look better than you.
57 Australian towns in 58 days. Maybe we don't visit all of them.
But then who do you pick to leave out? While it is exhausting, I get it's very exhausting. There is the whole colonizing and everything that is problematic. Like, the idea of getting a visit from the Queen is big, and the idea that they would be planning that and then just withdraw, that kind of sucks. So what's gonna happen? They're playing the slow-mo visuals and bad music. This sounds like something's gonna happen. Give you your own little home away from home. A place of your own. You have some massive responsibilities. Even if you have people to take care of it, like, then you have responsibilities taking care of the people that take care of it.
We've met.
We've met.
I don't think so.
Yes. Yes, yes, it's your face.
It's very
Don't you
familiar.
think it'll come to me?
I'm sure it'll come to me.
Come in.
Oh, he's gonna be like,
Yes,
oh
yes.
my god. He's gonna be
Well,
like,
if you
I'm
were
so
to be interested
embarrassed.
in
I didn't
property
realize
that'd
who
be
he
entirely
was.
honest, the Windows might need replacing, and the electricity doesn't need, well...
If it's a place that big and it needs one or two windows replacing, that's pretty freaking astonishing. Pretty amazing.
Sold off. Such a state, I'd sooner make a gift of it.
I'm afraid I'd be quite unable to accept.
I'd sooner make a gift of it.
It'd be frowned upon. It's something to do with who I am.
You're an actress. Famous film star.
No.
A singer then?
No.
He's gonna feel so embarrassed. He's gonna feel so embarrassed when he realizes it. Or when somebody tells him.
Dates.
I have an engagement this evening. So what can be done?
Well, I could inject the affected area with a relaxant. You'd have to watch yourself with soup, though. You might find you have less
I think
control.
that would make it harder to speak.
And it's not a
Good God, what? And dribble soup all over your dress. Do you know, the other night, I woke up with my right arm
I'm just
out
imagining
for
her
the
being
pictures.
like this.
Do you know what I've been doing? I've been waving to the crowds in my sleep.
You know, like when you come back from a dentist appointment and that stuff hasn't worn off and your face is all numb.
Hold still.
I do not imagine this is going to go well.
Mining, you're all honest?
I did, very much. Although it's jolly dusted up now. Some even went into my mouth, but I can assure you it tasted delicious.
Group Captain Townsend? Are you missing him?
Yes, I am. Very much.
And are you missing your sister, Her Majesty the Queen?
Not quite as much, no.
I'm sure they will make something of that, though.
That wasn't wise.
Why not?
It's PR.
Darling, you can't use a public occasion
Always
to take a
PR.
dig at your sister like that.
I'll be better off with cancer.
Shut up.
Finally, I love you more than I love Margaret.
He knows how to make the digs, doesn't he? And that will definitely make some news. They making a movie? As if they're news reporters at all, that is... Yeah, I think that's going in the news. They were so worried about Margaret making a scene.
No.
The gift for your majesty.
Seriously be comparing this to the abdication.
No, but I
They like to
decided
compare
that all
everything
remaining
to that.
royal engagements in the
Everything.
Queen's absence should be carried out. But I've sent someone to bring her back. Right away. In the wind. You were into the wind this morning.
Was she sailing? That's something I remember hearing
I've
the
I've had a
couple of
chance
days
to
that
do
I
some
tried sailing.
I've spoken to
with
my
the
lawyers and I've come up with
sails
something
and
that
everything.
I think is
It's a lot of work,
fair price
but
for this
it's fun.
magnificent.
Can be
Yes, yes,
scary.
I hope you'll be very happy here.
Thank you. I have a feeling I will be.
I could get the place cleared out inside a week.
Is he gonna figure it out before she leaves? I really want to see his face when he figures it out. But yeah, I guess the pride and joy is about the two daughters. And
It seems I must go.
Oh my God.
now he realizes.
It's finally come to you.
What on earth did you say?
People always make such a fuss.
Yep, sometimes you just want to
And
be.
stop being themselves. And you'd have doubled the price.
Spoken like a true Scotswoman.
So is she still gonna buy it? I hope so. I don't know if she actually bought it. I hope she did.
There was one.
Some security concerns at Gibraltar.
What concerns?
Death threats sent to all the leaders of the major political parties, telling them that if our tour were to go to Gibraltar, our safety can't be guaranteed. Told them we should pull out.
Why?
Gibraltar
I
like a
want to
sitting
take
duck.
risks like that.
Getting out of this later hour is
JFK,
a
Mike,
week.
Martin Luther King,
It wouldn't the people of
numerous
I
presidents
say we do.
and royalty that have been freaking shot at. Come on.
The crown has landed on my head.
The crown putting their life at risk like that should be be a major consideration as well. Not seeing any more slow-mo stuff. Maybe all the bad stuff is done. And it looks like they're at home. So. I was a little nervous for a bit there.
Is the crown, and the people representing the crown make mistakes, errors of judgment.
My dear sister.
Yes.
What would you have me do?
I would have you leave her alone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Focusing more
Her Royal
on
Highness is on her way.
the disaster that could still end up in the news, even though you got that film role. I always liked the white with the gold trim on everything. I just think it looks so classy, but it'd be nice if they could confide in each other, but
Pride and joy.
I suspect it would get aired as dirty laundry later on.
What Papa called us.
Yes. Elizabeth is my pride, and Margaret is my joy.
What? That I was Papa's favourite.
Never really worried
Creative
about
malice.
the favorite in my family
Evil sister.
growing up.
No one says you're evil.
I was the oldest of four, and
Always
that
be
was
evil.
the tough part. Being the
Victus.
oldest of four is
Lost.
a lot. Now, the
You
second to
consider it
youngest,
for me?
she was
Just from time to time.
something.
What? Putting a foot wrong. The occasional mistake.
So I take it she did buy it. That was episode 8, Pride and Joy. So it was about their dad's pride and joy, proud of Elizabeth. And Margaret is his joy. It's interesting because sometimes when you see families disputing who's the parents' favorites or whatever, that person that they're always proud of, tends to also be the person that they seem to favor. And in this situation, it's more like, no, Elizabeth brings me such pride. I'm so proud of her. But my joy comes from this other one, and I could see how that would come across as more favoritism for the one that brings them joy. Still, that whole idea of one of them making them proud and the other one not necessarily, that can cause some division, fractures in the relationship. Until next time, I'll see you when I see you. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you want more content, click subscribe. If you click that little bell and click all, then you'll get more content notifications.